Hello everybody and welcome back to another episode of the Dyson Sphere project, and today we're going to be concentrating on our oil. So we've got another crude oil here that we need to tap into. So before we get started, let's just whack our second oil extractor there so it's ready to go. Now obviously these are going to struggle with power at the moment because we're only powering it with a solar and a wind turbine, but we're going to alter that problem and power this one up as well with what we're going to do today, along with a few other things. First of all, I'm going to set up some foundation here because I'm hoping I've got enough soil. Might struggle with the soil. Right, let's go ahead and I'm going to place it on this plane here. Okay, so we've got our oil coming in. There should be enough space for what I want to do. There we go. What's that? We're out of foundations, but that's not a problem. Okay, so last episode discussed about getting some of the research. Some of the research has been done, so we can now do oil refinery with a little bit of a twist. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to set up some of these plants here. I'm going to set them up like so. I think 5 is going to be more than enough, but hopefully we'll see. So let's go ahead and we'll set up. We need some belts before we set anything up. They may take a moment because we've got quite a lot built down. I'm still building some more refineries. Let's just drop the refineries off for a second. Let's get some of these belts going. Why are we building? I don't know why we're building gears. We must not have any on us. Okay, so what's the idea? Right, the idea is we're going to have our oil coming in here. These refineries here are going to take that oil and they're going to do the plasma refining. Like so. Now, that's going to give us 2 oil and 1 hydrogen. We need 2 hydrogen and 1 oil to pass back through the system. And what do I mean by that? Well, if I place down my oil refinery again here, what we want to do after this point is we want to then do the X-ray cracking. And as you can see, that gives us 3 hydrogen, and it also gives us a graphene. And the graphene is a little bit more stable this way, because basically you're almost getting it for free, because oil is never ending, whereas our coal will run out at some stage. So we're going to need 1 of the 2 out of here, but we're also going to need double the hydrogen near enough. So we also need to set up a way to let it keep running, because after a while this here will start to build more hydrogen than there is oil, but it will end up filling up the belt and we're not going to be able to do anything. So what we're also going to do is we're going to split off part way down, and I'm hoping this is going to be 5 because we may need to expand this. And then all I'm going to do is I'm literally going to funnel some of them resources into another splitter here. This splitter is then going to go between oil and hydrogen. We're going to set that as a primary filter for refined oil. And then I'm just going to store it for now. Like so. Don't like the fact that that one's not straight. Let's put that one on. It's on the market here. There we go. Okay. So let's connect these up. Now obviously these have only got a finite resource, but they give us some storage of what we need, because obviously we're going to need the hydrogen and we're going to need the oil as well, but we also need it to continue running through to here. So what's going to happen is basically off this belt it's going to pull hydrogen. It's then going to drop the hydrogen off and bring it round to here. So let's place another one into here. Oops, no, that's not the one I wanted. That's the one I want. Like so. Now we kind of roughly know where our last line's going to be. If we stick to the... That's oil. Oh, I've done this wrong. That's not a problem. I actually want this to go... Where are we? Here. Like so. So it's going to drop off this belt here. Pass through the system. Let's just get rid of these. It's going to pass through this system here. Then it's going to drop to our splitter. And I'm just going to take it up to there like that. Just so it's out of the way. To be fair, that could probably go one up. I want it to kind of go on like, there we go, perfect. Now I can go there. Get rid of that. Come on, get rid of. Perfect. So it'll pass through here, go through to here like so. We're then going to send it back through on itself. And we'll send it through to here like so. Right. And that's got it. So the oil goes through there, and hydrogen will go through this section here. Oil's obviously going to go through to here, and then that's all it can really do. And it's not going to take full amounts of storage. So I want a way to be able to store some of that oil, because realistically, you know, we may have excess oil. I would loop it back round, but this is going to be powered up so much so that it's going to just constantly run. It's indefinite, so we don't need to worry. But we'll have a surplus there just in case we want to do something else with it and we need like a little bit of a boost. If this struggles with supply, then what we can do is we can loop it around, so then anything when it's not running, we'll get it. But this will constantly run, so right. So we need 3 more of these. So let's just get 3 more building whilst we hook up. Now, where are we? That should do it, I think. So if we do connections here and here, that's going to mess up. Oh no, it's not. Like so. I do need to make a slight adjustment in a second. And then the final one should go there, which is why I've left this gap here, because I also want to take out the graphene. If we place that in there, that passes through to that, and then we want the graphene to come out, and all I'm going to do is just basically loop it round. It's kind of messy, that. Well, it'll do for now. I may expand this. I will more than likely expand this at a later stage because this is quite a small scale. But I want fracking before I start to look at expanding. A filter, and then we'll get the graphene on that. Right, let's get some connectors. Oh, some sorters. That's the word I was looking for. Alright, so we're going to wait for them to be built. But I think that's almost everything.
Your production compound has reached a certain scale. Now click the statistics panel button at the bottom right corner of the screen to view statistics. It includes the output consumption of each item, electricity data, etc. Use these dynamic data can help you to manage your production base.
Okay. So apart from the graphite, we're pretty much consuming everything we're generating. That means we're either topping out or we need to start looking at expansion. But as I say, that was all basics. So this is now we're looking at, this is kind of medium scale. We're going to go larger scale. We're going to go much larger. So I'm probably looking at, yeah, probably looking at something like this here. This whole area here will be dedicated to these. There's some coal here and some coal here that we'll get rid of at some stage. Right, how long have we got until our oil refineries are done? Oil refineries are nearly ready. Excellent. So the graphene comes into here, so we need some storage for our graphene for now. There we go. Now the only downside obviously is if the graphene backs up, then we're going to have some problems because that's going to block this here, which means the hydrogen's not going to get through. It will still run because obviously it's going to get hydrogen from these here, but it'll run at a much slower pace. But we shouldn't have too much of a problem. Right. Let's get the last 3 in place. Yeah, 1, 2, 3. Okay, right, let's get some supply going. I don't like how that one's... Is that one in the middle? Yeah, it's in the middle. Good. Okay, so that's going to take what it requires. These are going to deposit. We may need some more sorters here. And then these are going to deposit. Like so. These need their own supply. And then we need to power it up. Did we get everything? They've all got their own supplies, they've all got their own ways of doing stuff. Excellent. Right, let's chuck some power in. Does that get everything? No, but I think that does. Then we'll power this up here. Oh, these are just out. Can't place another one in them. Will that get them? No, it doesn't get them. It's going to miss it either way, isn't it? So we'll place another power supply. And we'll put it down on the middle one there so it doesn't look too odd. Okay, right, so we're now going to have oil and hydrogen. Since we're not using oil at the moment, but we're also getting a lot of hydrogen, we can use either one of these. So what I'm going to do is get more belts for a start. But I'm actually going to run both together so that the refineries, so the fuel will basically, oh no, because that'll block it. I could make it do a loop. Since this is producing 2 oil, and this only requires 1 oil, I think we'll start using the refined oil first. So as I say, I'm going to expand out the sea, but for right now I'm going to take this up to here, and then I'm going to get my power plants. When I get gears and plates, and we should be almost ready to go hooking up the 2 oil refineries. So we'll grab some bits while we're here, grab some more of them, grab some more of them, plenty of gears, and then we've got some plates here. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now we'll go on whilst we head on back. Oh, I already have some queued up. Have we got no fuel supply? Oh, coal. Oh, should the oil in there? We'll put our hydrogen cells in because they'll power us a bit better. There we go. It's because our drones are trying to build this stuff here. And when it's a longer distance, it takes a while to get there. Right. So now we can build... Let's just go ahead and build 10 of these. Oh, I thought I had some stone. Right, while that's doing that, let's look at our... Right, so we've got the power supply set up for this one. So let's look at setting up our second one. There we go. And right now... Oh yeah, I'll put it this way. Let's put it like this. And then we'll run it down to here. And then we'll connect that up in a second. Drop that off there. With more power, I'm thinking this may actually outdo us, so we've got to be careful. Let's get you connected. There we go. And that oil refinery is technically powered up now because it's got a connection through these. We can take these off actually. Does that affect my power supply? It does. There we go. So we have 0 power. Okay, right, let's get the power up. Which way do I want to put it? I will put them this way. So we'll just place... There we go. I'll get one in there, that's not a problem. Right, let's get these connected up. So That connection. Okay, and then we just need to chuck some power in one of these. It should start powering the whole thing up. Have I got any coal on me? I don't, but it's okay. I can use the energetic graphite. And then that just needs a power pole. There we go. And we'll connect that right there. Okay, that should give us some oil. It is. Excellent. The oil extractor is on 99% power supply, so you can see it's much faster. So our initial estimates of needing more than... We'll see how it goes. At the moment they're not getting much out because obviously these aren't powered up fully. We should start seeing some power coming through now. We've got a bit of oil going in, a bit of hydrogen going in. These aren't taking much at the moment because they're low power. There we go. We're starting to see some power coming up here. Some fuel going into these. You can see we are getting more oil than hydrogen going in, so there was a good guess. We also need to place these down as... There we go, X-ray cracking. Right, they're now operating. It'll be a little slow at first. Oh, our first graphene's here. Oh, there isn't. There's actually more. There's a couple here. Well, let's get these over to our storage area. At such small scale, I'm not expecting miracles right now. I just want to get things going, seeing that it works, and then obviously when we come to doing fracking and stuff like that, we'll get our deuterium, and that's when we're going to need a lot of the hydrogen running through. We're getting a lot of slow speeds. We're not getting much supply going here at the moment. Okay, looks like we've run out of power. There we go. The supply may not be enough. Yeah, we're not getting much in the way of oil supply. Got a bit coming in now. Let's just go ahead and place a couple of wind turbines just to get it boosted, get a jump start going. Okay, they're not powering anything up. Off. Overloaded. Oh, overloaded. Okay, right, yeah, so that's not going to work at all. Let's have a think. Can we get enough power through these three? No, they're completely overloaded, right. So that's not going to help at all. Place you in there. If we place that and these, is that going to give it enough boost? We just need a quick jump start. Okay, what else have we got that we can burn? Right, let's go and get some coal. We'll top up them M2 with coal for now, and then hopefully we'll get the jump start going. I don't think we're going to get enough oil actually out of this, so we may have to use the hydrogen as well. Where am I going? Coal. Oh, coal's right here, right next to it. 1, 2. That should be enough. Our own stores in our fuel chamber is quite low as well, so we need to start thinking about that. But without the power, I'm not getting any material, so... Alright, here we go. Oh, that's the wrong thing. That's the thing I wanted. There we go. So we're powered back up. Alright, how we're looking on 72%, 50%, ooh, 46%. Okay, so we got one of the fuels pumping in. Right, let's split this. I wanted to split. Never mind. Let's chuck There we go. Ugh. I don't think we're going to get enough oil here. Let's just pump the hydrogen into it for now, just to give it that little boost that we need. There we go. There we go. You need to connect. There we go. That'll start them all off and hopefully give it enough power. Alright. Let's disconnect the line. Alright, let's see how it now goes. Okay. This certainly looks fuller than before. Oh, we need a connection here. So that'll work. You need to actually be connected. There we go. Now I'll empty the belt. Right, looks like there's a lot more oil coming through now. So hopefully that's going to hold off. We definitely need a larger scale here. There's still oil getting through to here. As we're still trying to get things going, I'm just going to loop this back around for now. It can loop to there. Okay, do this piece, thank you. There we go. We're still not getting enough fuel. Okay, I'm going to keep the hydrogen going for now. I didn't want to use up all my hydrogen, however, because we want to frack it. But there's such a power struggle here. There's a lot of hydrogen there. How much hydrogen is in the storage tank? So it actually looks like we're getting more hydrogen than we are oil. What are you waiting for? How are you full? Sure why you're not depositing. Oh, because I'm connecting the two together. Did not see that. Resolve that issue. There we go. So these are backed up with hydrogen. Just thinking what we can do here. We're getting a bit of a backup here. Energy will deplete soon. Alright. Let's do a second disconnection here. Oh, we need a... So it should halve it twice. Go, and there we go. We have to place this to here. That should give us a nice full belt on that journey there. It's near enough full. That may also help our shortfalls. Right, let's just disconnect the hydrogen again. Chuck some hydrogen in my fuel chamber. Getting a lot of hydrogen through. We'll keep an eye out on this here. This needs to stay going up slightly. It looks like things are backed up nicely. The ones that are burning hydrogen aren't going to require oil at the present, so they're going to wait until they start dropping. So I think we're going to have to stick with hydrogen in here. These are all backed up, so that's what we could potentially do. Well, I would if there wasn't a power line in the way. Can I put... I'm just gonna see. Let's try something slightly unorthodox. Is everything powered? Everything looks powered. So then I can go ahead and I can run a belt through to here like so. Doesn't look like it's backing up too much, but we'll just have the belt just in case. Backing up here and here. Let's see how that runs. Alright, looks like the belt's kept clear right now. Looks like everything bar this one here, but this one was blocked up, so hopefully that one will get rid of all of its resources over time. Let's see how it's doing. It is getting rid of... I don't think it is getting rid of more than what it can. Okay, I think that's just because it's backed up in the past. What we can do is we can actually take it directly from here, and then I can change this sorter to set filter to just pick up graphene. There's a couple of hydrogen that I'll pick up and I'll use them in my fuel chambers. Grab some of them anyway. There we go. Well, that just clears that belt a little bit now, and then I just pick up whatever's in here. And then chuck that in my chamber as well. That should keep us going. Right, so very small scale. It's not working for the oil that I was hoping for. So I'm going to disconnect the oil completely, and we're going to stock up on oil. I didn't mean to do that. So because I have plans for the oil, so I need some. So let's go ahead and just connect that up. And then we'll connect the hydrogen up. Now obviously hydrogen we're going to be using for our fracking, but fracking's for a while yet. We're not producing many red circuits, so I'm not too worried about that. It is slowly going, so everything looks like it's running a lot smoother now. How's our power supply? We're doing 100% satisfaction. Obviously this is completely independent from the network. So that's actually going to go up more because the back one's just got oil fuel. Yeah, there we go. So we're 15.7 megawatts. Oil is completely backed up here, so that's just filling a void if it needs to. It's got some back supply there, so we could possibly extend this a little bit more. But that will mean I'd have to relocate everything, so it'll take a little bit of doing, but I'm thinking another 5 on the top and another 5 on the bottom, and then fracking as well. 10 and then 10 fracking. That should give us a good deuterium production possibly. I'm not sure. We may need to do a little bit more fracking. But we'll look at that once we got fracking unlocked. I will probably, yeah, I'm going to probably expand this out towards here. Obviously, we're going to have the coal in the way. So, what I'm going to try and do is, let's see if we can build a few. Yeah, we can. Just build a few of these. Let's see if we can get the coal out of these. Oh, we need foundations. So let's go and grab some foundations quickly. Now we need, I think it's the level 3 high efficiency logistics level 3. Yeah, we need that because we need the large storage because they'll do us good. No, I'm hovering here and I haven't got the power for this. It's okay because we've got some refined oil. So we'll just chuck refined oil in. There we go, just do that. That'll keep us powered for now. Obviously, this may be struggling for power supply, so let's just chuck some in there for now. It's not running these, so it doesn't require as much power. There we go. Flight costs so much in terms of resources. There we go. Keep that topped up nicely. And we're going to need to go to another planet at some stage, so we definitely need some good flight capability. Right, let's get our... Here we go. Let's get this all stocked up nicely. Right. Now that's power supply. We need gathering. So what can we get here? Can we get... I just want to... Yeah, there we go. And then can we do the same again here? Perfect. We're going to need some more belts. And then all I'm going to do is I'm going to literally have it where it runs out of one. Across to there. Runs out the other. Across to here. And then we'll run this. We'll run it by the iron for now. Run it by that there. And we'll run that there. Right, and since we've only got small storage containers, we'll just run a few storage containers alongside it. There we go, like so. 6. We're going to need some more sorters. Let's stop that there for now. And hopefully we can keep up with this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We'll chuck that one on that one there. No, that's not the one I want. We'll get some more of them going. We need some power supply for this, which can sit right there, and then we're going to need some power supply for our miners. Again, I don't want to waste the resources. Almost a million, you know, like there's more than 2/3 of a million resources. As a matter of fact, there's probably more than that. Let's have a look. No, 728,000. So I don't really want to waste them resources. So if we can mine them, I'd rather mine them. Right, that's backed up at the moment, so let's just see if it is clearing. So hopefully, this is only, how many veins is this? This is covering 7 veins as well. They're both covering 7 veins, so this one's going to have a struggle. So what we can do. Yeah, let's do that. Where's my... There we go. I want you to connect to this here. What we're going to do is we're going to have this connect to that, this connect to that, and then we're going to have both of these running lines like so. And then we can just do that there, that there. Oh, we're going to need more belts for this. Let's get these belts built. Chuck in whatever we've got in the way of oil. Okay, so they're now running fully. Excellent. They should be balanced out, hopefully. We could probably just have run 2 lines over, but why make it easier? There we go, and we should have some more storage. We do have some more storage. Excellent. And then we can do the same again for these. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Extra. Power line in there, like so. And now we're getting all the resources away. The only downside is we can't go between each other, so once that front one's full, just means it's going to stop and then it'll filter through and then the back ones can pick up. But we're going to make it double stacked for now. We can't triple stack yet. I've got no more storage. Let's just craft some more of them. I'm going to whack 2 more on there, and that should hopefully, throughout us doing whatever we're doing, it should eat through that. It's going down, but that's going to take a long time to get through. But it will relocate it through. I don't know. We can try and get another miner. I don't know if I can get a good angle. Guess it doesn't really matter when you're trying to see if I can get them to do that. Right, you're out. No, you're blocking that, aren't you? That's right. There we go. I don't think I can get that to cross over there. Will it cross over there? No, it blocks that one. It's fine. But I can do that. Once I power it up, that is. That should fill the gap. It's not filling it up hugely, but at least it is filling some of the gap up. When we can update. Oh, we can upgrade that one. So let's upgrade that to the faster one. So any that it can't, it'll fill up on this line here. As a matter of fact, I know what it's doing. Let's not do that. Let's go ahead and connect it to the... It was actually taking off this line, so that should now take off the other line. That's better. It looks miles better now. We could do with a third one, but obviously we haven't unlocked that yet. But that's more balanced than what it was before. I'm sure there is a way we could balance it even more, but... Right, can we fit one more in here? I don't think there's any way we're going to fit this. We could possibly fit it in somewhere like here, but we're not going to see much in the way of it, so... How many are you covering? You're covering 5, you're covering 7, so... Let's see how that's doing. It's chomping through it. Okay, let's see how our power supply is doing. So we've got 907, so we're actually eating through the hydrogen slowly. But for now, that's giving us a supply of oil. So we're about the same for oil, and we're also getting graphene supply when I select the right box. Quite a lot of graphene as well. We can use graphene as fuel as well if we want to, but we're going to need that for other stuff, so I don't want to use that too much at the moment. We can look at chemical plants to do stuff as well, but I don't particularly want to just yet. The smelter doesn't really have much else for us to do just yet. We do want to look at silicon ore, which is why I want to save all of the if you have a look, it's going to take stone, so we don't want to lose our stone supply. So we can also get a secondary backup of graphene with coal, and then we need glass as well, which is also stone. So there are some of the things we need to look at moving forward, but I think for now that's going to be us. We've got a power set up for this supply. We've got, it's collecting plenty of coal up here, which we can use for our system as well. Hopefully we get rid of that sooner rather than later. We'll expand this down so it's got at least 10. I might even go 15 yet and just top this up with another supply going from further on. We're getting no backlog here and here, which is good. We are getting storage as well. We're getting quite a lot of storage, so I do think there is, well, there's plenty of room. We can see here loads are getting through here, so that's something to consider. So I actually think we can probably get 15 here. What we could do is we could actually go this way. Yes, we could go this way. Like so. We haven't got much in the way of soil, so that's it for soil. Oh, we got a little bit of soil left, but we've got no foundation left. Can I break some of this down? No, we still need the foundation for that as well. Right, so I think that's going to do us for now. Oh, we don't need that there. So we'll let that just plod on a little bit. This is going to be full soon, so we definitely need to get this third logistics done so we get some more materials. We've still got our research that needs to be doing something. I don't know why the red research is stopped. Let's have a quick gander before we go. What are we short on for red research? We are short, oh, of course, we're short on hydrogen because it was using the hydrogen. Right, well, since we have a surplus of oil, I'm going to reconnect the oil to here by way of a splitter. Let's just move you out of the way. I think, are you actually still connected? No, you're not. Let's get a splitter in. I completely forgot that we were supplying that. That was my bad. Okay, there we go. So for now, that's going to keep us entertained with the supply. I still think we're going to oversupply this. What was how much we were on? So we're about 2.7. So if you remember 2.780, you can see it's not really going down. It's actually still going up. Plenty of capability for more there. And we've got our oil supply going back over here as well now. So these should kick in any minute now. There we go, perfect. So you can just see we've split that in half and it's already backed up. So we're going to get another 5 in there easy. Just trying to back up, should I say. It is actually supplying it. Right, hydrogen's back in. Our red research is going again. We've got another oil supply here. We can actually drain this off if we want to. But at the moment it's actually supplying my suit because we've got such a surplus of it. We could also look at supplying these power stations here. That may be something we do. But we've got plenty of satisfaction for power, so I think that'll be us for this episode. As I say, we've got a lot to be thinking about. There's still a lot to do yet. I'm really wanting to get this because I want to get the fracking set up as well, because once we got fracking done, we're going to get deuterium, and we need a good supply of deuterium, and we need a good stock of deuterium as well, because we're going to use loads of it. We want deuterium rods, better for power supply, but they're also used in the later end game stuff, so that's going to be the plan. Plus it's free resources, and I'll explain that when we go to fracking. So that all of this hydrogen is going to get used up for various stuff like that. We're still We still got a good supply of hydrogen, so as long as that stays positive, if that's staying over 1,000, then I'm not going to mess around with its supply, and we're going to get another 10 of these, so it's going to have even more supply. So I may actually keep this as a hydrogen fuel supply. We may look to making them into hydrogen rods, so we've got titanium. That's going to give us even better fuel efficiency. But that's going to be it for this episode. Let me know in the comment section what you think, suggestions, ideas, or anything like that. But until next time, everybody, take care for now. Shall see you on the next one. Bye bye for now.